Now the topic, mechanism of hormone action. Hormones, they exert their effect on the target tissue. Where? Target tissues, or can be a target organ. For that they have to bind to a specific receptor. That means a specific protein. And the specific protein to which they bind, they are known as hormone receptors. And these hormone receptors are present somewhere in these target tissues and organs, and that's how the hormones act. Right? Simply, if I have to show you, I'll say this is the hormonal action and this is the receptor on the target organ where it has to go and act. The binding of this hormone to this receptor will automatically initiate the process of mechanism action, like this. Right? Now this is the complex formed by the hormone binding to its specific receptor on the target organ and starting the mechanism of action. When we talk about this formation of hormone receptor complexes, it leads to certain biochemical changes. Biochemical changes. Where? In the target tissue. This is our target tissue. And this is our hormone. It is binding to this receptor site. This is the receptor site. Clear? So what will it do? It will bring certain biochemical changes. Where? In the target tissue and its metabolism. Therefore, when the biochemical changes are observed by this hormone receptor complex, these changes result in physiological and developmental effects in the target organ. These could be anything. It may lead to change in the permeability of the membrane. It may lead to receptivity of certain other ions in the membrane. So this is what are the basically changes observed. Now there are two methods in which the hormones function. And the two methods of hormone functioning are: number one, hormones, they interact with the membrane bound receptor. That membrane bound receptor could be insulin or could be FSH, follicle stimulating hormone. They do not enter the target cell. This hormone, it will not enter the target cell, but what will it do? Generate a second messenger. Generate a second messenger like cyclic AMP. Then we call it cyclic adenosine monophosphate. Okay, what will it do? It will generate cyclic AMP, or it can generate inositol triphosphate, another secondary messenger. We call it IP3. It may start or generate the third one, which is calcium ions. What for? These all will regulate the metabolism. Okay, this is one methodology. Second is hormones will interact with the intracellular receptor. Intracellular, within the cell receptor, like steroid hormone, thyroid hormone. So what do? They regulate gene expression. They regulate gene expression. Now let's do these two diagrammatically. First one, mechanism of action of FSH, follicle stimulating hormone. Here we are quite familiar that हमारी जो सेल मेम्ब्रेन होती है वो किस चीज़ की बनी होती है? लिपिड एंड प्रोटीन की. फाइन. Here I am showing that we have a site, receptor site, and this is again the lipid protein membrane, cell membrane. Here comes the hormone H. Okay, I'm writing this hormone FSH. This is the, let's take, because it is FSH, let's write it, it is ovarian cell membrane to make it more clear. And this one is receptor. I'm writing here RECEPTOR, receptor. What will happen? What is being expected? सबसे पहले क्या होगा? Response 1. Response will do generation of second messenger. That may be cyclic AMP we have done, or maybe calcium ions. Okay, what will it do? It will generate biochemical response. What that biochemical response will do? It will generate a physiological response. Where? Example, in the ovaries only, like the ovarian growth. Fine. This is about mechanism of action of FSH. Now moving to the second one, mechanism of action of a steroid hormone. How a steroid hormone acts. Okay, I'm taking a steroidal hormone. Here I'm taking this cell membrane onto this side. ठीक है, ये मेरी cell membrane है. किस चीज़ की बनी हुई है? Lipid protein की. So my hormone that has to come, it is from this side. This is the hormone. This hormone is estrogen. So I'm writing estrogen. What will it do? सीधा अंदर आ जाएगा सेल मेम्ब्रेन के. Okay, and where does it go? It will go to the nucleus. It will enter into the nucleus. अब क्या होगा? There is a hormone receptor complex in the nucleus. This is hormone receptor complex. This hormone receptor complex will automatically bind to the steroid hormone. Okay, and what will happen? The activity of this chromosomal DNA will automatically get affected. This genome, it will show changes. What? It will do the processing of mRNA. The messenger RNA will automatically gain this information through the genome, that is through the chromosome, and this information will flow by the process of translation, that means protein synthesis, and this protein will automatically affect the growth. Then what will happen? Physiological responses are observed. What are these? These are tissue growth and differentiation. This is observed when the estrogen directly enters into the nuclear region of the ovarian cell. This is all about the chapter. This was the last topic, mechanism of action of hormones. Thank you.